patrons. We will be starting the show in about 2 minutes. Thank you very much. Welcome to Mockingbird Improv. Let's give it up for your host, John!
By round of applause, who's never been to this theater before? Let me hear it. All of you who are coming back, let's give it up for them. Welcome. Let me just explain what's going to happen. You're here at Mockingbird Improv. We are improv theater. The show you're here to watch is called All Hands on Deck. And that yes, that phrase is usually spoken out on the ship when they need everybody to drop what they're doing to all work towards a common objective, right? And in a sense, that's what our show does. Our cast has their role to play, but you as an audience also have a role to play, and that is the role of giving us suggestions so that we can play our games and make up our scenes on the spot with what you give us. So let me take you through the training course real quick. From this half of the audience, on the count of 3, I want you to yell out your favorite color. 1, 2, 3! I heard turquoise clearest. There was a lot of options, but I heard turquoise clearest. From this half of the audience, on the count of 3, if you heard the word turquoise, what does that make you think of? 1, 2, 3! Slacks! Slacks? I think I heard slacks. But yeah, that's kind of how it works. Whatever we prompt you for, yell it out loud, quick, and clear so we can take that suggestion and apply it to our game or to our scene. However we need to use it, just be louder than your neighbor, clearer than your neighbor, and faster than your neighbor. Alright, now, in order to get our cast out here, they need something from you. They need to know you like them. The way we show that is by hooting, hollering, cheering, clapping, whatever you need to do to make noise to show appreciation. Let's give them a quick sound. What's that sound? Alright, on the count of 3, I want everybody to blow up into whatever sound you need to make to show appreciation, alright? We're just going to give them a quick 1-second sample of that, alright? 1, 2, 3! Alright, perfect. They're excited. I know you guys are good to go. We're going to get them out here right now. Follow my lead. I'm going to guide you on volume from low to high. But once my hands shoot above my head, I want you all to join me in shouting out the name of this show, All Hands on Deck, and then blowing up into that applause. Ready? Here we go. Give it up for your audience. Yeah! Alright. We're going to get to know our cast. We're going to give you their names for free, but we're also going to give you another little piece of information which you get to ask. So anybody out there on the audience, what's something you'd ask somebody you're getting to know? You just want to know them a little bit better. A special tailored question for somebody you're getting to know. What's your birthstone? All right. Start on that end. Please give us your name and your birthstone.
Hey, I'm Dax. Please stop trying to steal my date of birth. I believe it's Peridot. Pronounce it.
Woo!
I'm Elle. My birthstone is aquamarine.
Yeah.
I'm Kendra and I wish it's amethyst, but it's diamond.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I am also lab-grown diamond.
Hi, I'm Josh, and if Christmas is any indication, it's cold.
These aren't the only folks helping us tonight. On tech, we've got somebody special. Who do we have?
Hi, I'm Emily. I actually don't know what my birthstone is, but I like emerald, so I'm going to say that's my adopted birthstone.
And I'm John. I also don't know my birthstone, but I always wear a quartz. That's always on me. Yeah. All right. Anyways, that's our cast. Yeah. First game players, please take a step forward for the game of try that on for size. The way this game works is we're going to get suggestions from you for different activities. We're going to gonna start with the person over there. So let's show you a quick demo. If the activity was baseball, Dex would lead us in a gesture that resembles baseball. All the players match him, and he'll say,
I'm playing baseball. Try that on.
that's the cue for the next person to tell us what they're doing. It has to look like the gesture they're doing, but it cannot be anything that's already been said. It has to make sense, again, resemble what we're actually seeing, and they can't lag on responding too long. They also have to say, try that on for size, or else they get eliminated. All right, players, go ahead and reset. So, let's start this off. Anybody in the audience, what's another team sport? Hockey? I heard hockey. So, Dex, let's start you off with hockey. And what do you
I'm playing hockey. Try that on for size.
I'm stirring a really big bowl of batter. Try that on for size.
I'm reading a really big book very fast. Try that
I'm scrambling eggs in a low pan. Try that on for size.
I've been working in this coal mine for 30 years. Try that on.
I'm sweeping up this house. Try that on for size.
I'm dusting a dollhouse. Try that on for size.
No! Sorry, we're gonna eliminate you. Although that looked like what she was doing, it's too close to the verb of sweeping this house, dusting a dog. It's just a good version of the same thing. All right, moving on. What's a sport you don't need a team for? Something that you golf. Golf. All right. Kenda, lead us off with golf.
I'm playing golf. Try that on for size.
I'm putting a tiny gnome in my snail garden. Try that.
I'm feeding my very spicy cat. Try that on for size.
I'm putting a ring on my tiny fiance who said yes. Try it on.
I'm telling the little mouse to be quiet. Try that on for size.
I'm playing checkers with a squirrel. Try that on for size.
I'm seeing if a centipede can beat a spider in a fight. Try that on for size.
I'm running my fingers down a very long feather quill. Try that on for size.
I'm playing marbles. Try that on.
No! Almost saw it, but didn't quite. My imagination's not gonna get you there. All right. From anybody in the audience, what's an outdoor activity? It's not necessarily a sport, just something you enjoy doing.
Camping.
Camping. Jeff, let's start you off with camping. I'm camping. Try that on for size.
I'm constructing a fort. Try that on for size.
I'm pulling together my very full makeup bag. Try that on.
I'm comparing sticks of various sizes. Try that on for size.
I'm doing a dance. Try that on for size.
I'm building a sand castle. Try that on for size.
I'm playing with really large playing cards. Try that on for size.
I'm driving a car, but it was made for a toddler. Try that on for size.
I'm demonstrating how this Tupperware has lids for multiple angles and a show. Try that on for
No! No Tupperware works like that. All right, we're down to our final two of any of the prompts you've heard. Sport, sing individual sport, or outdoor activity. Just shout something out.
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo. All right. Josh, we're gonna start with you. Taekwondo.
All right, let's see if I remember it. I'm doing taekwondo. Try that on for size.
I'm adjusting a wedgie. Try that on for size.
My very spicy cat is unsatisfied with their food. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to tow my car with my foot. Try that on for size.
I was just at the beach and now I'm washing my feet under the sink. Try that on for size.
For our next game, I'm going to need Kenda and I'm going to need Elle on stage. Alright, from anybody on this side of the audience, shout out the first letter of your first name.
L.
I heard L, the clearest, loudest. L. Somebody said L. Yeah. Alright. So the name of the game we're playing is called the alphabet game. They're going to be in a scene, starting with the letter L. Every line of dialogue has to start with the next consecutive letter of the alphabet. They're going to work their way from L all the way to the end of the alphabet, jump back to A, work their way back to L. That's when the scene is completed. Now, if you see them falter, they're like starting a sentence with the letter M when they should be on N. Feel free to give them a. All right, so they correct themselves. Kendra, do you want to grab a suggestion for the scene?
Yes. What's something you have laying around your house?
Cats.
Cats?
Cat.
Cats laying around. Cats.
Cats. All right, the suggestion is cats. The game is the alphabet game. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Leave it till tomorrow. No, I'll clean it up tomorrow. You've got schoolwork. Please don't give me that.
Quit playing. Quit. Not doing your homework. That's all you ever have to say to me.
Really? Who's the one who made that birthday party for you because you got an A?
Santa.
Make this child sharper than a serpent's tooth.
Ugly words.
Very good. But I was just trying to show you how much I love you, and I just want you to do your homework.
Well, Mom. Can you help me?
Xavier, your father would be better.
The yellow pages. We need a tutor from the yellow pages.
I didn't know you knew what the yellow pages were, honey. You must have studied well in history.
Ancient history.
Baby, you might become an archaeologist.
Cute, Mom, but I really want to be an ancient mariner.
Don't even kid about that.
Elephants can too.
Great. So you want to be an elephant ancient mariner? Forget about that. I misspoke.
Good thing you finally realized your mistake.
Hardly. I'm your mother. I always know what's best.
Know what's best.
Just because you're 16 does not mean you know everything.
Kite flying, kitten feeding. Those are just a few of the things I do know, Mom.
Let me get this straight. You're gonna make a career out of kittens and kite flying.
And that's a game! We made it! Alright, in a similar fashion, let's get Jeff, Dax, and Josh on stage. From anybody on this side of the audience, what is the last number in your phone number?
0.
4. I heard 4 first. From over here, what is the number of the month you were born in?
10.
10. 4, 10. And from anybody in the audience, what is the second number in your home address?
5.
I heard 2 5s. Sorry, 8. You hit the quickest, but I heard 2 5s. 5. All right, so one more time, can you repeat those numbers? 4, 10, 5. All right, the name of the game we're playing is called Word Count. They're going to be in a scene, however, they are limited to words equaling the number that they just spoke, which are one more time, 4, 10, 5. Every time they speak, they are limited to that many words per phrase that they're saying. All right. It starts once we start the game. So for now, Josh, would you like to give a suggestion for your scene?
Yes. What is a word that is neither food nor animal but does start with the letter S? So, well, socks. Thank you.
Socks. All right. The suggestion is socks. The game is word count players. Are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Hey, dude. That sucks.
Thanks, man. My mom bought me these socks on Amazon.
Wow. Too much news.
What? Your mom doesn't buy you socks on Amazon, loser?
Oh, man. She knows.
Sorry, man. I didn't know your mom wasn't capitalistic, bro.
Check it, bros. No socks.
Dude, you can't just be throwing your ankles out there.
I'm barefoot in my shoes.
That's definitely a look.
Miami Vice, homies. Google it.
So, white suit jacket?
You know it. Pink shirt.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about the ankles. I can't stop.
Dude, puritanical much? See ya.
He gets like that.
Yeah, really uptight. That guy.
He means well.
Does he mean well? Really?
Brian, we talk about.
Stu, we have. No, listen.
Please be patient.
Yes. All right. I am Zen. Dude.
That's all I want.
That's all I want.
For me? As well.
Hey, I felt bad that you didn't have socks. Mom.
I don't want pity socks.
My mom bought these socks with her hard-earned money.
I prefer handcrafted socks.
These were handcrafted, but not necessarily by my mom.
That's a little elitist.
You guys enjoying what you're seeing? We are a non-profit organization, so we always look for help from our audiences, from whoever's interested. If you're interested in helping out our organization, please talk to me. Please talk to any of the people you see on stage, or Jen will help you into the space. We'd love to get you in contact with the right people to, help us out. And if you want to look up any more information on our organization, you can always go to mockingbirdimprov.org. All right, let me get all my players on stage for the next game. From anybody in the audience, is there something that you have a particularly strong opinion on that not many people will even care about?
Priuses.
What about it?
Priuses.
Priuses. What about them? What's your strong opinion on them? Tell us, it's okay.
The people that drive them suck.
They should. Sorry, did you say they should be able to drive themselves?
No, the people that drive them suck.
Oh, okay. People who drive Priuses are bad drivers. That's your opinion. All right. We're gonna sort this out for you because there might be people out in the audience who disagree. People who drive Priuses would say I'm pretty good, but our panel of experts here also will help us get to the bottom of this. The game of I object. As you can see, Josh already has an opinion. The way this works, our person in the front is going to be fighting and arguing given that topic. Now, if any of the players in the back have an objection to make, they'll say, I object. I'll call their name. We'll hear their objection. If you want to listen to that objection, I'll say, what do I say? Sustain. But if we don't think that's a good argument, then we'll keep listening to this person by saying overruled. All right, so Josh, it is Prius drivers are bad drivers. Players, the game is I object. Are you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
I agree. Prius drivers do suck. They keep parking their cars in places where I can't get to their catalytic converters. That negatively affects my life because now I have to work twice as hard to get to one on a different car.
I object. You should invest in better tools. Sustain. You need the proper tools to do the job right.
I object.
Dance.
You don't need the proper tools. You can hire someone who has the proper tools.
Sustain.
Yeah, if you're like, I'm gonna do a thing, but I don't want to do a thing, you can always hire someone to do the thing if you
I
have the
object.
money.
Josh.
How does one want to do a thing but also not want to do a thing?
Sustain.
You can want to have a thing done, but really the internal conflict that is required for I want to, but I also don't want to. Has no.
Kenda.
Sounds too much like philosophy.
Sustain.
Yeah, I took philosophy once. It was so boring. It goes in like a circle and they're all just wondering all this stuff. And Socrates should have been poisoned way sooner because the book would have been
I
like.
object.
L.
Poisoning someone.
Sustain.
Poisoning someone is immoral. They did it to some spy in Russia.
I object. We poison ourselves with alcohol all the time. Alcohol is a poison, people. A delicious poison that makes you feel good and makes you funny in your own mind. Dance.
Honestly, some people I know aren't very funny when they're drunk.
All the rules.
I object.
Josh.
Alcohol makes you funnier to the people that have been drinking.
Sustain.
That's why we have a 2-drink minimum here. I hope you all partook. Really,
I object.
Kenda.
He's trying to upsell.
And that's our game. Sorting that one out for you. Now you know, and all of you who are here to listen and control other people as well. So, let me get L, Jeff, Josh, and Dax up on stage, please. The game we're going to have you play is game. I need one of you to stay and 3 of you to go away. Who's staying? 7.
I should do it.
All right, the rest of you come over here, line yourself up with the aisle. On the count of 3, we're all going to yell, "Get out of here!" and then blow up into applause. All right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Runs a shop that carries all sorts of things. And these 3 people who just ran outside have purchased something from right here. However, they are unsatisfied with what they purchased, so they're coming back to return those things. So from this side of the audience, what is something that you don't need any help moving around? You can do it all by yourself. Carrying, pushing, whatever you need. A suitcase. A suitcase. All right. Over here, what's something that you do need at least one more person, preferably 2 more people to move? Couch? Couch. All right. Let's get specific. What kind of couch do you need? What's your dream couch? What is it?
Big one. I don't know what you call it.
Just like a
Really
sectional.
big. Yes.
A section. All right. Let's go with section. Sectional. All right, and from anybody in the audience, what is something that's super unique? There's not a whole lot of them in the world. It's probably very hard to find. The wardrobe from Narnia. Wardrobe from Narnia. Okay, so we got those 3 things are the things that they're going to return. Now, who, our shop owner, please tell us about yourself. Shop.
Hey everybody, my name's Ricky. I run the right stuff.
One more time, these items.
Yeah. We're looking for a suitcase today. We're looking for a sectional couch. And we're looking for the wardrobe from the line of the Witch of the Wardrobe that leads to the fantasy world party.
All right. We're going to call them back in a second. They're going to, one at a time, go return their items. When you hear them say the right words that we all just got together here, I want you all to blow up into applause. So let them know they got it right. Now, if they're really close, feel free to do that thing and all right. On the count of 3, get back in here, and a big round of applause. 1, 2, 3. Get back in here! Now the game is return, clerks. We got our items to return. However, this is a time. The shop has to close in the next 5 minutes. So from beginning to end, we have 5 minutes to return all 3 items. Players, are you ready? Yes. Begin.
Hi. My mom and dad bought this for me, but like it didn't impress my friends enough, so I want to return it.
Oh, you go on vacation and they didn't like it?
Yeah, my friends, no, I'm sorry, that's wrong. My friends are not impressed by a bikini.
Oh, you can fit a lot of bikinis in this bag.
My friends are not interested in a Volkswagen Beetle convertible.
Oh, you can fit a lot of these in a Volkswagen.
My friends are not at all interested in being impressed by sunglasses.
Listen, I see.
Chanel sunglasses.
I would get that too. It's just, when you're on a trip, you don't want to be losing your sunglasses, so you need a place to put them.
Yes, I do. My friends are in high school. They would never be jealous of my sunglasses case.
Okay, well, what if your sunglasses case potentially had, like, a hand, wheels, and you took it to an airport?
Well, I guess if it was a Louis Vuitton luggage, maybe, but not the one that I bought.
Yeah, this is, it's similar to what you said, but it's the generic.
I'm 18, we don't need a suitcase.
Yes, hello. This didn't fit with the energy of my space.
Wow! Okay, yeah, it didn't work with the feng shui and the room arrangement.
No, I really did not need this tree.
Alright, well, some people sit on logs, this is an alternative to that.
You're right. It was made of a tree at its heart, but I didn't need this chair either.
Listen, you're thinking too small. Too hard.
Oh, the biggest chair of the earth. The Grand Canyon.
Alright, that's on me. Listen, I think you just need to relax a little bit. Maybe take a load off. In a living room, perhaps.
Oh, yes. In the middle of my living room sits my coffee table.
No, that's great. What's behind the coffee?
Oh, how could I forget my beloved sofa?
Well, it's like that, but the more generic term.
Oh, J.D. Vance would love my couch.
No, yeah, so it's a couch, but it comes in pieces.
My IKEA furniture.
Okay, so it's like that, but you don't have to build them yourself. They come in. It's like Legos, but a couch.
My futon.
Could be part of that.
My furniture broadly.
Well, it's just like, when you're at a four-way stop, you're at an inner.
My sectional.
Door closes in 1.5 minutes.
Nice announcing guy. Hey, how you doing, pal? I can't use that. It's too itchy.
Sorry, did you say too witchy?
Too itchy.
Okay, yeah, no, we get that complaint a lot. The witchy part. Yeah.
Like this cauldron, I don't need it because I'm not performing any spells.
Only this was a cauldron. No, did you say it didn't take you places?
Oh no, yeah. You know, I tried to get scammed by this one guy and he wanted to show me the world, but I'm not going anywhere on no flying carpet.
Yeah, no, I don't like flying either. It hurts my tongue.
Like I'm not stopping in the AM/PM with that freaky mascot. For Slim Jims.
Okay, well, hey, if you did need a place to put some things, I think a pocket of a suit or maybe some pants would be great. You can put those in this bad boy.
Oh, Doctor Who's?
It's another place that's got bigger space on the inside.
Oh, yeah, I forgot his big old box, the TARDIS.
Yeah, no, but it's a different. So the TARDIS travels from time and space, right?
Yeah.
30 seconds. But like this thing will take you through the fantasy world where space and time are dilated in such a way where after your trip you'll be children again and have to go through puberty once more.
Oh man, is this like some kind of quantum black hole?
Well, it's like you know, on the other side, people are fawning over you, and there's like.
Oh, that just brought up bad memories. Made me itchy all over because of that goat creature. I'm not going to Narnia.
I knew he had it. But yeah, give it up for them. A little more about our theater. If you're watching this and you're thinking that looks like a lot of fun, I wonder if I can do that. You definitely can do that. We teach classes here at Mockingbird Improv from beginners to advanced and beyond. We also teach special workshops, one-off workshops that only require like a 2-hour commitment or so. And every month we do at least one free intro workshop. So if you're interested in just dipping your toe and trying it out, look out for those. Again, at our website, mockingbirdimprov.org. There are QR codes on the side where you can scan and see our shows, what other shows we have available, or sign up for a class. Making it really easy for you. All right, let me get. No, all the players stay over there. They are all going to play, but I need 2 of my players to come up on stage. Who do we have? Great volunteers. 1, 2. We get one from this side, one from this side. Yay! All right. The name of the game we're going to play is called The Onion. We're going to see a scene that's going to start off with these 2 players on the side are going to call freeze and one at a time add themselves on to the stage. However, every time we get a new player, we're going to get a different scene that involves those new players coming on stage. Until we have all 5 players and we've seen 4 scenes, once they get to that 5-player scene, then they start going away. And each time they go away, we'll return to that scene that was on 4 people, 3 people, and back to this scene that we're going to start watching with 2 people. Josh, would you like to get a suggestion for the scene?
Sure. Does anybody have like a really cool niche hobby that they enjoy? Woodworking. Thank you.
All right. The name of the game is The Onion. We're starting off with these 2 players. The suggestion is woodworking. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
You know what, Blake?
Yeah.
This lathe you got for our friend anniversary is perfect.
There's one thing I know about you, Billy, is that you love a tight, small cut on a piece of wood to really smooth it out. That's the one thing I know about you that is irrefutable.
Bro, here's another thing you should know about me. I like to pretend these little shavings are chips. I'm just kidding with you.
You know, things have been pretty rough, so I can use some wood chips. I spent all my money on the lathe.
Bro. No way, man. That's so sweet. No one's ever done anything like that for me before.
Well, it's just, I know how much you love lathing.
Bro, I've never felt close to you. Oh my God, I'm about to have a breakdown, man.
Freeze! Oh my God! Yes! Yes!
That's very, congratulations. Would you feel like you're right? Okay, really. And,
We don't need glasses, I guess.
okay, so I'll bring some back up to.
The diamond is, you made me so happy. I'm mean, I was gonna put it on, but that's cool.
Freeze.
It's very, very important that when we cut our finger in the lab, we go all the way to the eye wash station and sanitize it.
Before the cut.
After. We need to take you right to the eye wash station. We have very strict regulations around here.
She's bleeding into the beakers.
I brought a whole bunch of paper towels.
Oh my gosh.
I don't usually admit it, but I'm terrified of flying.
Freeze.
Yeah, bro, that's gonna be a sick dick tattoo.
Okay. Check it out.
Look at all those colors, man. We're ready for the rave.
Dick tattoo.
Look at all the colors, man.
I
Oh.
like mine, so I'm covering my head.
You can always get another tattoo over it.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Oh, bro, you know, I think I would have washed this tattoo off.
You know, I'm enjoying this rave way too much, but even that turned me off. You put your forehead in that blue bar.
Anyway, back to the lab.
I hate flying. I hate it so much. I'm gonna vomit.
Oh,
Hey, I feel my finger is gone.
that's really faint.
You lost your finger. I can't see it. Missing finger.
If that's how you feel about it, then fine. You can run away with the Frenchman.
I've always noticed somebody with an accent, and you have no accents.
And you have no taboo draped over your arm.
I'll make for you in the kitchen.
I should have packed that cloth. I got you this gift card. It ain't much, but it's to the upscale Applebee's.
That money doesn't go very far there, but I appreciate it.
It won't make up for the lathe, but I'm gonna make you a corn chip dip bowl.
Hand it off to Josh for this one, yeah?
Hi everybody, I'm interning as a host. Please don't make me cry. So, we're going to play a little game called Blind Line, and the first step of this game is that we need these people to get on out of here. So on the count of 3, let's go ahead and say, get on out of here, and then explode into uproarious applause. 1, 2, 3, That was the sound of our soundproof out in the hallway. Ceiling. Perfect. So, this game is called Blind Line because they're going to be doing a regular old scene, and during the scene, there's going to be lines scattered upon the floor. They are blind to the contents of those lines until they open them up, and then they have to read them and justify them in a scene. Luckily, I have a couple of scribes here because if it was my handwriting, they wouldn't be able to read it. So, to get us started, can I get a movie quote that was not said by Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone?
Get out of my swamp.
All right, I heard, are you not entertained? And get out of my swamp. Great. All right, now I'm going to need some song lyrics from songs not sung by Taylor Swift or Britney Spears.
Somewhere over there in your shadow.
You make me a shadow boxer, and somewhere over the rainbow. You make me a shadow boxer. And does anybody have any pieces of good advice that they've gotten that they can share?
Attach your success to goals.
Attach your success to goals, not people. That is good advice. And has anybody been given good advice that turned out to be Bad advice.
Punch a wall, not your friends.
Punch a wall, not your friend. There's a nugget of good advice in there. The not punching your friend's part, I feel. Unless you're doing boxing. Something like that. Alright. Now we need a couple more. Are there any folks that are like native speakers of a different language? Honestly, yeah. Is there a and it doesn't always translate, but is there a phrase or an idiom in another language that doesn't make sense when it's put directly into English? Alright. We'll come back to you. Oh, and I see another hand back up there.
Tomorrow laid the weasel.
Tomorrow laid the weasel.
Yeah, it's normally das Wiesel, and in German it's like, I'm gonna be dead tomorrow.
Okay. Tomorrow laid the weasel. And we're all sad. Alright, have you thought of one back there?
That's similar, but like the last one will not first. Is that
Okay. Well, that's first. And what does that kind of mean?
so if you lose, like sometimes you're still whenever you actually on the card.
I like to pick that.
I don't like survive like you were game because
The last one will laugh first. All right. So now my scribes are going to throw these pieces of paper on the stage, and now we need to get those silly billies back on in here. So on the count of three, let's say get back in here, and they might not be able to hear it, so we're really going to need to start applauding after that. So 1, 2, 3. Get back in here! For your scene.
Certainly. All right. What is something that has been passed down in your family from generation to generation that isn't furniture? Old car. Sausage, biscuits, and gravy. The recipe. I want that. All right. Sausage, biscuits.
All right, players. The game is Bloodline. Your suggestion is sausage, biscuits, and gravy. Are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Did you bring the eggs from the store?
Oh man, I forgot my eggs in the car, and I'll just go get them real quick.
They're gonna be ruined. It's hot out.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot the car. I forgot the car. I forgot the eggs. I forgot everything.
Get out of my swamp! You don't deserve my biscuits and gravy.
You know, if you were such a good biscuits and gravy maker, you'd have your own eggs. Why count on me? You're a terrible friend.
How dare you? We all contribute.
Are you not entertained by my lack of ability to do things?
That is one of your most redeeming factors. I get so relaxed out of that.
I'm old. I've been in the car with the eggs for an hour. Are you forgetting about me?
You left Gam Gam in the car?
I didn't know what to do with all the eggs.
The last one will laugh first. If those eggs, we only have one egg left to hatch, there's gonna be some chuckles.
Were the eggs supposed to hatch?
No, Gam, they're not fertilized. That's, you know.
Tomorrow laid the weasel. You know, that's the eggs from the weasel of tomorrow. I don't know what I'm saying. I might have a stroke.
Gam Gam, what? Here, have a seat, Gam Gam. I don't want you to feel. Over here.
You're good
Sit in
friends.
my chair.
No, that's in the car.
Please, Gam, please.
You make me a shadow boxer. It's just like, always trying to steal my thunder.
Subway. over the rainbow, you're a good person. But not here.
Attach your success to goals, not people. This is the best advice I can impart to you. Grandson, didn't leave me in the car.
Yeah, please.
Yam.
Please.
What's going on, Bradley?
I just want Yam Yam to forgive me for my sins.
Punch a wall, not your friends. That's how Dad taught us how to get out of our frustration. Punch a wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
L, and I'm gonna need Kenda for our next game. Again, we're gonna send one of these folks out in the game. Who's going outside? Jeff! Now, some of you may be familiar with a show called The Dating Game, but if you're not aware, what we've only got one eligible contestant, just random. So I'm coming back to ask questions of 3 other eligible mystery contestants. Now, let's find out. From this half of the audience, who's somebody famous, living or dead, who's not gonna bum us out, either celebrity or historical figure? What? Taylor Swift. Oh. Taylor Swift. Thank you. But I'm gonna go with the first one we heard, Taylor Swift. Second, from this half of the audience, who's one of your favorite fictional characters? Jack Sparrow. And last, I need something that you own that you've held on to for too long. What is that? You own deodorant. All right. Space these out a little bit. So we have in our first chair Taylor Swift, in our second chair Jack Sparrow, in our third chair deodorant. Our eligible contestant is going to come back in here and ask a series of questions to our mystery participants to determine who he'd like to pursue a date with in the dating game. All right, so on the count of 3, let's yell, get back in here. Give him a big round of applause. 1, 2, 3, get back in here! And to our contestant. Now, I've explained to the audience that we have 3 mystery contestants for you to pick from. We'll get a chance to ask them a series of questions to determine who you'd like to date with. So I'm going to hand it off to you. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
I'm Barnaby. I'm a cabin boy who was just recently rescued after 20 years on a deserted island. So lonely.
Okay, welcome, Barnaby. Now, let's give you a quick sample of our contestants. They'll simply say hello. Contestant number 1, please say hello.
Hello, Barnaby.
Contestant number 2, please say hello.
Greetings and salutations, mate. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And contestant number 3, please say hello.
I know a secret.
Alright. So that's what we have back there. Now, you get to ask our contestants questions.
Contestant number 1. I've been out of normal society for a long time. What is a normal date that we would go on for the first time?
Well, through the eras, I have loved restaurants. So we would go to a restaurant.
I love restaurants, but I don't like to cook. I'm a bad cook, and I've done it for myself for 20 years. Sorry. Contestant number 2. Same question. Where would we go on a normal first date?
Well, I might disappoint you here, mate, but I am a big proponent of all things nautical. So maybe an oceanfront sort of eatery or bistro, and however I will require you to pay.
Contestant number 3, where would we go on a first date?
Well, if you stick with me, we can go anywhere, no matter how hot. And I assure you, I will make sure that you're sparkling fresh and dry.
All right, that's our first round of questions. Please feel free to ask them.
Contestant number 2. If our first date goes very well, I'd like to travel somewhere. Non-tropical, no water involved. Where would you take me?
Well, you know, I can think of some place that isn't tropical. It's a large desert. And, you know, we'd somehow get a boat there, and then we'd have to figure out how to get it back. But boy, howdy, I really step up to the plate.
Contestant number 3. Where are we going for our vacation? Non-tropical.
I do like the idea of no water. I think that I can stick with you through thick and thin as long as there's no water. We could go anywhere. There's a song that's in my head that we should go to this island by minute.
Contestant number 1. Where are we going for our non-tropical vacation?
Didn't you just get off a boat or something?
Yes.
Don't you just want to shake it off? Let's stay home.
I'm trembling just thinking about that boat. Intriguing.
All right, and second round of questions. You got one more round to ask questions.
All right, I was thinking about this one. All right. Now that we're all settled into our domicile, what is your favorite meal that you would prepare to impress me? Contestant number 3.
I'm not really big on food, but I can just roll on over and watch you eat.
I like the sound of that. Contestant number 1. What is your premier dish to cook to impress me?
Well, my last boyfriend, a football player, liked chocolate chip cookies.
All right, must have been a big boy. Contestant number 2. What is the dish that you would prepare to impress me?
Right, well, you know, normally I'm on a bit of what you might call a liquid diet. However, I do like finger food, specifically when they come in pieces of 8. And I'll just anything easy to air fry, I suppose. I don't like putting a lot of effort into things.
Okay.
All right, that seems like all the time we have for questions. So now comes the decision part. Audience, if our contestants, Barnaby,
The cabin boy. Now man.
if Barnaby correctly identifies any of the contestants, we all blow up into applause. However, if he gets it wrong, I'll turn to you, and all together, we'll review who's behind that chair. Now, Barnaby, who would you like to tell us about first?
Am I eliminating?
Eliminate.
Oh, yes. I will say, first I'll eliminate contestant number 1.
Contestant number 1. Oh, okay. And why contestant number 1?
Well, I'm not too up on pop culture. And, my dance moves aren't what they used to be, so I don't see a future for me in Taylor Swift.
Who's not the winner tonight?
Number 2.
Number 2. And what are your thoughts?
I recognize that voice anywhere. He's the bloke that stranded me for 20 years, so I'll never date Captain Jack Sparrow.
Brought that upon yourself. All right, so that means your choice, your selection is contestant number 3. And please tell us your thoughts.
Oh, well, there weren't too many fresh baths to take on the island, so you can imagine I'm a little wrecked. So, I think the ideal matchup for me would be the deodorant.
It's just a second, I'm gonna hand it off. Sunday every week at 7 p.m. On Fridays and Saturdays, we also have shows at 8:30 p.m. and at 10 p.m. And because you're here for the early show, you are invited back to any of our shows tonight for free. If you feel like sitting around, tonight we have the Versus Show, improv versus stand-up, where stand-up comedians come up, do their sets, and you, the audience, get to watch it, and the improvisers get to hear it for the first time. And based off of what they hear, they generate improv scenes following those sets. So we have 2 comedians do their sets. Each comedian gets 2 rounds of, each comedian gets to do their set. We get to see some improv in between. After that, we have
Ego's final show.
Ego's final show. We have a residency for an improv team that won a couple smackdowns. Ego is here tonight at 10 p.m. And again, if you want to come back, you can come back for free using the code word
Barnaby.
Barnaby it is. All right, now let's hand it off to Jeff for our next game.
Thank you, John. Let's get our 3 players off on stage for the game of Improv Jeopardy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, everybody here has seen Jeopardy. Well, we're going to play the improv form of that. Now, we know that the contestants will answer trivia in the form of a question, and the answers will be provided by you. All right? So, let's get started in the game of Improv Jeopardy. Let me do a little quick. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Trey Beck, and welcome to Improv Jeopardy. Let's get to meet our contestants. Our returning champion, contestant number 1. Introduce yourself and say a little something.
Hi everybody, my name is Randy Corman, and I am an auto mechanic.
Randy, do you have any specialties?
American car.
American cars. And what is it about American cars that gets your engine revving?
Well, the other one's too complicated. You need different it's a metric, I don't know.
Well, thank you very much for the honesty, Randy. Let's meet contestant number 2.
Yes, hello everybody. My name is Poe Stidge. I'm a mailman by day and a kleptomaniac also by day.
So, Poe, it would seem that you have an easy job of being a kleptomaniac with a bag full of letters. Do you ever steal mail?
Legally, I can't say that I steal mail, but if you ask me if I like jokes, I'll say no because I take everything literally.
Very good. That's a thinker. Okay. And contestant number 3.
On top of the mountain here, my name is Billy Irish. I was a motivational speaker, and my career was not going so well, and then suddenly I got confused with some belts. I've been booming ever since.
And so, with your newfound success, what is a fun little story about a client you can tell us?
Well, there was a client that I motivated to stop taking their dog for walks and to start driving their dog in a Cadillac because it was a screaming dog to not
Dogs deserve to feel special people, right?
A dog in a Cadillac?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it sounds like our contestants are ready to play Improv Jeopardy. Let's open up, I forgot your name. Randy! Sorry, thank you, Randy. Why don't you open it up? Category and the money amount.
Yeah, I thought Nature's Majesty for 400, please.
Nature's Majesty, and the answer is...
Waterfall.
Waterfall.
Dadgummit!
Randy.
What is it when your buddy wants to drink your Miller High Life, but you don't want his germs?
Waterfall. Alright, that sounds like the right answer.
I'll take obscure coloration for 200.
Obscure coloration, the answer is... Jaundice.
Sign here.
Oh,
What is it called when your friend John tries to roast you?
Jaundice. I think you got it. That is the correct answer.
Thank you. I'll take cocktails for 800.
Cocktails at a 7 o'clock show. The answer is... Cocktails.
AMF.
What was that over here?
AMF.
AMF?
Adios, motherfucker.
I believe at 7 o'clock it's adios, my friend.
AMF. AMF.
Dadgummit.
Randy.
What is the acronym for the American Medical Follies?
What? AMF. That is correct. You get the next category.
Here, let's try this one again. Cocktails.
Cocktails for 200. The answer is espresso martini.
Dadgum.
Randy.
What do I get when I want to order a drink and I want it now?
Espresso martini. That is the correct answer. Next category.
Can I get historical weapons of war for 4?
Historical weapons of war. The answer is katana.
Sign here.
Ho.
What's the worst board game to bring to a board game night?
Katana. Not quite.
Lucky Charms.
Billy.
What do you do when you say goodbye to a cat?
Katana. Yes, please, Ford.
Dadgum.
Randy.
What's the only piece of equipment that you're proud is folded over 1,000 times?
Katana. Alright, that looks like that is the answer. Pick another category.
Let me get potent potables for 800.
Potent potables. Wait a second, that sound means it is time for the audio daily double. This will be an audio clue. No words, just sounds. The category was potent potables. The answer is
Lucky Charms.
Billy.
What's the sound they make when they find out they're not the singer?
That is correct. Alright. Next category.
Alright, historical figures for 200.
Historical figures for 200. The answer is Genghis Khan.
Dadgum.
Randy.
Who is like everybody's great grandfather?
That is the answer. And ladies and gentlemen, that sound means it is time for Final Jeopardy. Players, put down your beepers, your buzzers, and pick up your stylus. Folks, we are going into Final Jeopardy. The Final Jeopardy category is American historical events. And the answer is
Boston Tea Party.
Boston Tea Party. All right. Now, we all know that Jeopardy, the Final Jeopardy, they do a song. We're going to do all sing together the last half of that song. And all right, players. It is now time for your answers, your questions. In the category American Historical Events, the answer is Boston Tea Party. Randy, what is your question?
And what is the famous concert by noted ska band, the Mighty Mighty Bosstones, in which they give away shirts?
Boston Tea Party. All right. That may be the answer. Ho, what did you put?
What is it called when you have a company party and your boss also wants to play golf at it and there's tin?
Boston Tea Party. An affirmation that somebody. All right, Billy, what do you have for us?
Why should you never give Americans tea?
Boston Tea Party. And it looks like the champion once again is Randy.
Since you guys enjoyed tonight's show, please tell people, tell your friends, tell the internet, go to Google Reviews, go to Yelp Reviews, TripAdvisor, wherever you feel like you'll make a difference and let somebody else know where to have a good time. Let them know, or follow us on social media. We are at Mockingbird Improv. And again, our website, in case you're interested in looking up any of our other details, is mockingbirdimprov.org. We are a nonprofit. Now, we're gonna jump to our last game called Garth. For those of you familiar with the movie Wayne's World, Garth makes a little wordplay joke in the movie where he's describing the girl he likes, and he says, "Oh, if she was Abraham Lincoln, she'd be Babraham Lincoln." This game works very similar, but we're going to take names of famous individuals, like if Abraham Lincoln was a hot girl, he'd be Abraham Lincoln. From you, we're going to come to you and ask you for those famous people's names. Players, Well, let's get that famous name first. Anybody in the audience, shout out the name, first and last, of a celebrity.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. All right, we're gonna start with Ben Affleck. Players, the game is Garth. Are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
If Ben Affleck was a duck that saved you on auto insurance, he'd be Ben Affleck.
When Ben Affleck gets sick with COVID, he's been afflicted.
All right. Hold that joke till later. Sorry, I forgot to mention it. Every time they make a good joke, we're gonna hear that sound that you heard. Anytime we hear a joke that doesn't quite meet the criteria of making you laugh, we're gonna hear. Get back in line. Try again. All right, moving on. Who's got the name of another famous person? Judge Judy. All right. I know her real name, but I can't remember it. Judge Judy. Thank you. Judge Judy, or sorry, what was the full name? Judy Schuyler. All right, so you can use either one of those, Judge Judy or Judy Schuyler. Both are acceptable. Let's go ahead.
If Judge Judy were a chocolatier, she'd be Fudge Judy.
If you were trying to beat Judge Judy to a deal at Black Friday, she'd be Budge Judy.
If Judge Judy were a piece of footwear that you could use to prevent making a stain or a mess, she'd be Smudge Footy.
If Judge Judy was younger, she'd be Judge Cutie.
If Judge Judy were an old-time movie star, she'd be Judge Judy Garland.
All right, moving on. Who's somebody else we got? Another famous name? Taylor Swift again. All right, we're not done with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, players, go ahead.
If Taylor Swift was a unit of time that you would spend at a clothing repair shop, she'd be Taylor Shift.
If Taylor Swift ever got married and then divorced, and she'd have to mail the papers, she would be Mail Her Rift.
If Taylor Swift were an hourly worker, she'd be paid per shift.
If Taylor Swift were a mobile home park in a hurricane, she'd be Trailer Drift.
If Taylor Swift were a snail, she'd be Taylor Swift.
If Taylor Swift was a disgruntled mariner, she'd be Sailor Miffed.
All right. Well, who would like to offer their own name for us to make jokes on? Anybody? Sophia Bennett? Sophia Bennett.
If Sophia Bennett was hot, she'd be Sophia, isn't it?
If Sophia Bennett were a caring landlord, it'd be Go See a Tenant.
And that's our game!
Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Let's give it up one more time for our improvisers, Josh, Al, Jeff, Kendra, Dax, and your host, John.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think this keyboard might have actually been done. Let me switch over to But we'll be ready for that. Yeah, I think so. So should I? No, it's this. So.
So just randomly tuning off songs, right? It does sound like maybe a short.
So then it just like stopped. Wait, now it's not. Oh, it's because I so let's do the one. So I didn't like jump again. I was just like I was actually moving the stuff on top of the this one. So I just kind of no people here for like a little bit. But then like as soon as that happened, it started like brand new game something.
Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah, and like halfway through, so I was doing this like that. Anyway, but that was something I think it died because remember I missed one of the cues because I used hockey, and then I realized like the caps lock button so then I couldn't do it on the spot or that. So I think it kind of like frazzled, and then it just like died.
Right, yeah.
So okay.
Then this shouldn't be a problem anymore. But I guess we need to check to see if that keyboard is good. Yeah, let's find out. Oh yeah, let's find out what.
I mean, I just ran everything with the mouse, but so I can just do that. The mouse sometimes I should have the mouse sometimes
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Thanks for checking. Great song.
for the wireless, right? Is this now the control
This should be, depending on which mic we're using. But it
So
looks like
use a wired mic.
So this is a.
So this is the one that it is.
Yeah.
Yes, you know, I just use it, then obviously it's talking about it, and then the just come out and then
Yeah. And then this is a microphone. Let's do a sound check right now.